When you think about the most prevalent health conditions plaguing America today, most people think of obesity, cancer, and HIV/AIDS. But what you probably don't know is that one of the most common public health issues is hearing loss. Hearing loss is a condition that can affect anyone, young or old, and can greatly impact a person's quality of life, both physically and emotionally.
When a person can't hear, one of the main things that goes is the inability to interact with other people. And especially for adults, that can mean not being able to work effectively in their chosen profession. It may mean socialization, not being able to go out to a restaurant, not being able to talk to family and friends, not to be able to talk on a telephone.
For young children, hearing loss can prevent normal speech development and therefore may impact education, career prospects, and social lives.
Children who cannot hear from birth do not develop speech and language skills. It means that they have to have a different form of communication, which has typically been sign language. It means that they have difficulty participating with other children who do speak and do hear. It's difficult for them socially. It's difficult for them in a school environment. It usually means special schools for them. It usually means that they will have trouble in school and getting to their full potential.
For over 50 years, hearing aids have been the standard of care for those with mild to moderate hearing loss. For those with a severe to profound hearing loss, hearing aids may not be enough. In this case, a cochlear implant may be able to help.
A hearing aid does nothing more than amplify sound, sort of like turning the volume up on your stereo. So it takes a sound, turns it up, but it can only go so far. A cochlear implant, on the other hand, bypasses the nerve endings, and it doesn't turn up the sound, but it sends the sound directly to the hearing nerve, bypassing those nerve endings and allowing one not only to hear, but to understand.
Cochlear implants have redefined what it means to be deaf by giving people access to sound and additional communications options. The fact is that over 1 million Americans are candidates for cochlear implantation, yet only 6% have been treated, which means there is still a lot of work to be done in terms of awareness and education.
About 12 years ago, I was diagnosed with a rare brain tumor, and a lot of the treatment that I received for that tumor resulted in a significant hearing loss. And I just could not accept that, to go through life without being able to hear. So I seeked out this implant after having no success with hearing aids. And since I've had that, it's really been a wonderful thing. I can hear all types of sounds. I can communicate with my family, and it's been a wonderful thing for me.
It brought back the quality of our relationship just in communicating. It made a big difference, and without that, I don't think we could have communicated in any kind of value or substance. It's just something that really made it completed the end of his recovery.
Jay's hearing after he was born degraded, and he became a cochlear implant candidate at 2.5.
My favorite sounds are the crack of bat in baseball, or the kick of the ball in soccer. I like listening to everything. I love my cochlear implant because it just allows me to communicate with my family and friends, just listen to the world around me.
The cochlear implant that we chose for Jay has been a true blessing for our family. We feel Jay's future is wide open to him. He is going to be able to do anything he wants to do in his life, and we're very grateful for that.
The first step to determining if you are a candidate is simple. Seek an evaluation from an audiologist who specializes in cochlear implants. The evaluation is often covered by insurance, and it could be the first step to a life-changing result. If you are a candidate, it's important to know that unlike hearing aids, cochlear implants are covered by Medicare, most insurance plans, and may be covered by Medicaid.
Any adult who does not benefit from traditional hearing aids should be evaluated for a possible cochlear implant. Typically, those patients who have moderate to profound sensory neural hearing loss are candidates for cochlear implantation, depending on whether or not they meet certain criteria.
Cochlear Americas is the world leader in implantable hearing solutions. Since launching the first multi-channel cochlear implant system 30 years ago, Cochlear has brought the miracle of sound to more than 250,000 people with hearing loss across the globe.
Cochlear makes two different types of implants. The cochlear implant is used for those patients who have nerve deafness, where the nerve endings do not work. The BAHA is for those patients who have either unilateral sensory neural hearing loss or a conductive or mixed conductive hearing loss, meaning that the inner ear, the nerve still works, nerve endings, and it stimulates those nerve endings through bone conduction via a osseointegrated implant.
If you choose Cochlear, you are not just getting the best technology available, you're investing in a lifelong promise that Cochlear will be there to support you. Cochlear is committed to helping people hear now and always. To find a cochlear implant clinic in your area and to request a free information kit, visit cochlear.com/US.